Hey guys, it's Oggy back again with another video. I've got my first ever request in one of my comment sections from a guy named Stu M, so thanks for that. He asked more about my dosing pump. So I've got a Jebao DP4 or Jebao, whatever you want to call it. It is a 4-port dosing pump with 4 channels. Anyway, I'll show you what you can do with it, how to set it, and how it works, and yeah, just go over it. So sorry about all the plumbing and everything, guys. So I've had this pump for roughly 2 years now, and the only issue I've had is that one of the heads insides wore out, the gears wore out, but it came with a spare head and I replaced it and that was fine. Sometimes there's also known not to pump, and if you take them apart and turn the inside little rollers the other way and put it back together, that also solves the issue. So in 2 years I've had those 2 issues and that's about it. How did I know that was the issue? Because you can manually check if the doser is dosing. Sorry, this is trickier than I thought. So you click the enter button and the LED display will come up. You click the right button and you go to manual dose pump. So if I hold in this enter button, it will manually dose whatever I have until I let go. Sorry, I'm not holding the button very well. So like I said, it's a 4-channel dosing pump. This thing is made in China. I paid $80 for it, and for how cheap it is, I cannot believe how well it works. I do calibrate this thing every 6 months. I basically set a beaker on the left with a preset amount. So for example, I put 200 ml on the left, and then I've got an empty beaker on the right, or a measuring jug, whatever you want to use, and I tell it to pump 100 milliliters. And there's a setup process on how to do it. And once it gets to 100, I turn it off, and then I verify that I have 100 mils left in my left beaker and 100 mils in my right beaker. And like I said, I do this every 3 to 6 months, and I haven't had any calibration issues with this pump whatsoever. It's been really, really spot on. For how cheap it is, I can't believe how good it works. A lot of people use this pump, and I'm sure there are a lot better pumps out there, sorry. But this is what I use, and I've been using it for 2 years pretty successfully. So I'll quickly go over some of the programming. I'm not the best with this, but if you do want to know more about this dosing pump, I suggest you go check out Fisher Heck's video. He's got a really good one on this pump. So once you press the enter button, you've got the date, the time, and everything. If you press down, you go to correct pumps, press 1, enter, and that's how much it's calibrated to. You go back to enter, you can set the time and program. So in the program for channel 1 for me is my magnesium. Enter again. I've got it set for 20 doses per day. So you can set it to dose every hour or 24 times a day per channel. The interval is 0. So interval is in days. If you add an interval of 1, for example, it will dose every second day. Interval of 2, it will dose every 2 days, 3 days. I'm not explaining that really good. Like I said, go check out Fisher Heck's. You press enter again. You can set the millimeters. So I dose, as you can see, 40 milliliters of magnesium daily. And then you press enter one more time and it is set to the timer. This is now set at 12:30 at night. And number 2 is set at 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, and you get the point. If you go up here, it will go up. If you go down, it will go down. If you go across, it will go across. And you can keep pressing enter to enter every single one of the 20 that you set up manually, or you can just escape. But for this video, we'll go through every single one. Like I said, it won't go to 24, it should only go to 20. It's done. Number 1 is set, and that continues to all of the rest of the pumps. So this is, like I said, a very cheap dosing pump. It doesn't look the nicest, but it doesn't look that bad either. It is quite loud. That's probably one of the downfalls. I'm sure it's not super accurate, but I've had 0 issues with it. I've had the same parameters for the last 8 months of this tank, and all I do is use this doser. Now, it clearly works. I've got coralline everywhere. I still haven't bought more coral. This is just a quick video to reply to Stu M's comment once again. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was kind of informational. And like I said, if you have more questions, there's Fisher Heck's YouTube channel. Go check him out. I'm not sponsored or anything by him. I just think he just does a lot better job than me. But hey, if you guys are watching my channel, I may as well show my experiences as well. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching and stay reefing.